I'm doing a video that nobody in history has ever done on YouTube. I promise. It's never been done before. So I'm playing NBA 2K21 like always. And in this video specifically, I'm getting the GOAT of every single NBA team in history and putting him on the team right now and seeing which team would win. I mean, when you really think about this video, it does not going to change anything. If you just put the GOAT of every team, you're just giving every team one better player, so it's kind of like the same no matter what. You know, I'm still curious, okay? But get pasa to the pack. It is pack here, and here we are. I want to show you guys the teams first before we like really get into this, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go by these quick because like I could literally spend like the whole video just showing you the teams, and I don't want to do only that, right? So Allen Iverson, obviously for the greatest Sixer of all time. I could have said Moses Malone. That was the other 97 overall on the Sixers, but like Allen Iverson, everyone likes him more. Let's just be real. I mean, when you have him with Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons, I mean, someone's gonna shoot, and that's Allen Iverson. Like, it's gonna be better eventually. The Bucks get even better. Now you have Eric Bledsoe, Chris Middleton, Giannis, and freaking Kareem. Literally one of the greatest players of all time. I mean, if y'all can't win a championship with this team, if y'all can't beat the Heat with this team, blow it up. Giannis is leaving for sure. With the Chicago Bulls, oh my God, Jordan is gonna be so upset. Like, you went from Scottie Pippen to Zach LaVine. No offense to Zach LaVine, by the way, but like, he's going to murder someone on this team by the end of the year. They're not winning anything. The Cavs, LeBron is also going to murder someone on this team. But LeBron has brought worse teams to the finals before. So, a team of Andre Drummond, Kevin Love, Colin Sexton. I mean, he'll figure it out. It's LeBron. He'll figure this out. Celtics, I mean, this team was already like stacked, and then you just added Larry Bird, like Larry Legend. Like, this is already just broken. You literally added the other Gordon Hayward. The Clippers now have Bob McAdoo. So technically on the Clippers all-time team, Kawhi is technically the Clippers GOAT. Makes no sense. This dude can't even get out of the second round with the Clippers, and yet they made him the Clippers GOAT. You know, maybe then again, that's like all they've ever been able to do. Grizzlies, okay, I could have picked like Pau Gasol or Marc Gasol. And like Pau Gasol did win like Rookie of the Year on the team, but like Mark got him to the conference finals. So like, I mean, it's a pretty easy decision in my opinion. But yeah, with John Moran and Jaren Jackson, maybe they could do something. Probably not. Hawks. Okay, you're probably like, what the f? Where is Dominique Wilkins? Okay, to be fair, Dominique didn't really do anything. Yeah, he got a lot of stats and he dunked it a lot. And he got a dunk contest championship. Like, Bob Pettit won a championship from my understanding with the Hawks. Like, look at these stats, dude. I know it was like in the 50s, but bro won a championship. I mean, you gotta pick him. For the Heat, you know, I didn't want to get LeBron duplicates, and I honestly wanted to honor Dwayne Wade by putting him on this team, but freaking LeBron James is on this team, and he was the one that won 2 championships with 2 finals MVPs. It has to be LeBron. For the Hornets, I didn't even know they had to go. I mean, this team was already bad. And then compared to everybody else, adding Glenn Rice, they're still really bad. Up next on the Jazz, we have Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert, and the pedo. Okay. You know, I don't even care. But we added him. For the Kings, Oscar Robertson, now on the Kings. He did win a championship with the Kings back in like the 50s, I think. 60s. Yeah, I knew that. Sure. Yeah, he was a demon. He literally would average a triple-double, and that was like before anyone else ever did that. With Darren Fox and Buddy Hield, I mean, I doubt this team will be able to do anything, but like, who knows? The Knicks! Yeah, I mean, Walt Frazier was awesome. I love them. I love them. This team isn't winning anything either. Lakers, I mean, again, you literally got the 2 greatest playmakers on the same team with Anthony Davis, GG. They're probably going to win everything, but we shall see. Magic now have Penny Hardaway. So, on the all-time Magic, apparently Penny Hardaway is the GOAT of the Magic. I'd say either Shaq or Dwight, but that's my personal opinion. But I'm going to follow what 2K says, and they think it's Penny Hardaway. No matter what, those teams probably not going to win a lot. The Mavericks, I mean, okay, this is the Trinity, right? Like, I'm sorry, but these like the white boys. But hey, adding Dirk to this team, prime Dirk, is pretty filthy. The Nets, this team is going to be gross with Kyrie, Kevin Durant, and Dr. J. Oh my God, this is also going to be a ridiculous team. There were a couple people that could have been the Nuggets GOAT, but at the end of the day, I felt like Melo was one of the only people to ever get him into a conference finals. And he was obviously there with them for a long time and was really good with them. So I just think Melo is the right choice, in my opinion. I mean, this team, all they've ever needed was one guy that could just get him a bucket besides Jamal Murray. And Carmelo's that dude. And now, who knows what's going to happen? We'll see. With the Pacers, Paul George, it's really supposed to be Reggie Miller. But I guess Playoff P is going to have to take over for this team. This team isn't going to do as good as the other teams. The Pelicans, you have CP3. Now is Zion. Okay, dude. You have so many, like, scary weapons on this team. And then you just added Chris Paul, one of the greatest floor generals of all time. Like, bro, this team might actually do something just because of Chris Paul. The Pistons are already awful, and then you added Isaiah Thomas, who's only going to do so much. This team is going to be bad. With the Raptors, it's literally the championship team. I mean, it's you just put Kawhi back in there. I know you're all screaming Vince Carter, but Vince Carter didn't win them a championship, guys. So Kawhi did, so stop it. The Rockets, okay, this team has 2 MVPs, and you just added Hakeem Olajuwon. This team is another team that could be gross, and hey, now that they actually stopped playing small ball and only shoot threes, they might actually win some games. Who knows? The Spurs added the anchor, the Mr. Fundamental himself, Tim Duncan, and sadly, I don't think that's going to be enough. But who knows, Wesley? I mean, who knows? The Suns add Steve Nash, which is really what this team needed, was a good point guard. Then again, this West is so stacked that I don't think it's going to matter. OKC literally just added KD with Chris Paul, Shea. I mean, who knows? This team could be pretty good too. The Timberwolves have Kevin Garnett, but I think everybody else is not good enough. It's literally just like how he was when he played with the Timberwolves when he was younger. It's just not enough, but he's good. The Blazers added Clyde Drexler. This team is a team I think that's going to be a little underrated in this. I mean, you have Dame, CJ Nurkic, Hassan Whiteside on the bench with Melo. And you also have Clyde Drexler, one of the greatest shooting guards of all time. Who knows, man? This team could win it. But this team is, in my opinion, my guess, this is going to be the best team in this entire game. Will Chamberlain added onto the Warriors that have Curry, Clay, Wiggins, Draymond Green with a bench of Eric Pascal. And you also have Damian Lee, who's not that bad. I mean, GG, right? Like, you have probably the most dominant point guard scoring-wise of all time and the most dominant center scoring-wise of all time. GG. And then the Wizards add Elvin Hayes. They're going to be bad. Okay, so these are the teams. I want to simulate the season and see where we are in the playoffs. Just to talk about that. Let's do that. And we're back. Oh, God. Copyright. You know, in a league of all-time greats, Luka Doncic still made first-team All-NBA. That's actually pretty impressive. I do want to show you the standings. So in the East, the Bucks are the best team while the Nets are right behind. You know, that makes about sense. With the Raptors, and then the Hawks sneak into the 4th seed in the East with Bob Pettit. Interesting. The Miami Heat also, and Boston Celtics, and the Sixers make it to the playoffs. And finally, LeBron somehow squeezes in the playoffs with that terrible Cavs team. Michael Jordan, wow. Michael Jordan does not make the playoffs. Bro, you know how this solidifies the GOAT conversation? Is that how this works? And I'm kidding. Relax, everyone. God. The Pistons were the worst team? Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, for the West, the Warriors, that sounds about right, are the best team. I mean, have you seen their team? The Lakers second, also sounds right. The Rockets, yup. Clippers, sure, I guess. The Blazers, I told you, they're going to make the playoffs. All right, Mavericks, they also make it. Awesome. The Denver Nuggets make it just barely with Melo. And then the Minnesota Timberwolves sneak in and barely beat the Spurs out. Disrespectful. I'm sorry. Tim Duncan's never not making the playoffs. This is absolutely incredible. I wish I could override this, but oh well. The team that was worse in the West was the Kings. Sounds about right. Okay, so now we're going to simulate the playoffs until the finals, and then I might play like a game in the finals. We'll see. But yeah, any good series? This Nets Sixers team, that'd be a pretty good series. Let's see. Okay, let's just simulate the playoffs and see how this goes. What? Hold on a second. So the Bucks lose in the first round to LeBron. Sounds about right. The Hawks beat the Heat with LeBron. I have no idea how the Hawks are doing this good. The Raptors lose to the Celtics, which I could see with Larry Bird and everybody else. And then the Nets blow out the Sixers. Okay, then the Nets play the Celtics, and the Celtics destroy the Nets because of Larry Bird. And then the Hawks beat the Cavs because the Cavs are the AC with like nobody besides LeBron. Okay, so I kind of get that one. But how the hell do the Hawks beat the Celtics? Wow, Trae Young's better than Luka, confirmed. Okay, so the Warriors destroy the Minnesota Timberwolves. Sounds about right. The Clippers destroy the Blazers, which I can see. The Mavericks beat the Rockets, which I can also see. And the Lakers beat the Nuggets. Okay. Then the Lakers beat the Mavericks. Like completely blow them out, which I guess. The Warriors lose to the Clippers, which makes no sense to me at all. I'm sorry. That's probably not happening, but whatever. And so then the Lakers beat the Clippers, which was supposed to happen in the conference finals this year, but the Clippers suck. And so it's now the Lakers versus the Hawks. And if I was a betting man, I'm saying the Lakers are about to sweep the Hawks. Like, can I bet this in Vegas? Why is this a thing? But okay, I'm gonna simulate a game. Okay, so 1-1, 2-1 Lakers. Okay, so it's 3-2 Hawks are down. That's crazy that I can't play the game because I'm not on the team, but oh well. It's kind of dumb. Well, let's see what happens. I mean, this does not make sense to me at all. We're gonna keep simulating, and 3-3? How the hell? What? That makes no sense at all. That makes no. Trae Young wins Finals MVP in a league where the greatest of the greats of all time are playing. What? It makes. Who's averaging 40 minutes a game? Hold on. Let's pull up this team. Maybe I'm missing something. So let me get this straight. Trae Young, Bob Pettit, John Collins, and I guess they added DeMarcus Cousins, and Kevin Huerter with an injured Clint Capella for the season. So Clint Capella wasn't even playing. Won the chip. That makes zero. Everything I understand about 2K and basketball has just been erased. But I guess. Alright, that's it for this video, guys. Do you guys like this kind of idea? If you have an idea, let me know in the comments below. And if you like this channel, give it a sub. And I'll see you guys next time.